Whoa, and they play the next day on New Year's. Wednesday.
Someone's clearly looking at the schedule for the first time ever.
Okay.
Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Wim Liu. I'm joined by co-host Alex Wong. You're listening to the Hello and Welcome podcast presented by Betway. Shouts once again to Betway sending us to the National Bank Open. That was awesome. Shouts to T for tennis. Make sure you find Hello and Welcome wherever you listen to podcasts. Please subscribe, please rate, please review the program. We are continuing our show, but just around once a week until the season really ramps up, basically in like mid-September. So catch the show still, but realistically, we're going to sort of wind down as basketball is wound down. But yeah, you can always keep up with the show, though. You can follow all our programs at Hello Welcome Pod, wherever you use social. Alex Wong, what's going on, man? You excited for the 2024-2025 Toronto Raptors season now that the schedule's been announced, bro?
Yeah, we're here, man. We're here live from Patois, 794 Dundas Street West. Shouts to Craig, Ivy, Lena, the whole team, Christina, Ranger, always being great hosts to us. And it's an exciting day to talk about the NBA schedule release. We're going to go through, a traditional like no other. I'm going to predict all 82.
Oh, I can't wait, man.
Raptor, why did you check your watch, man? We're gonna predict all 82 Raptors games, and we're just going to talk about the Raptors. We finally have some Raptors stuff to talk about. Where should we begin, Will?
Well, do you want to start with some of the fun facts that you've listed at the top of the rundown?
Yeah, so, okay, listen. The NBA is coming back on October 22nd. That's going to be the opening night. We can get to some of these other key games and stuff. And then the Raptors open their schedule on the 23rd at home against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Again? Why do we always open against the Cavs?
It's either the Cavs or the Pelicans.
Yeah, or that Wizards that one year. We got washed by 30. That was weird.
Yeah. Welcome home, Toronto.
Yeah, that's tough.
And so, people have been checking out the schedule. And I think the one trend that came out, people just eyeballing it, is like, man, the Raptors have a pretty tough schedule to open.
It's tough right out the gate.
Yeah. And, fun fact from front of the program, Kertika, is that the Raptors have the hardest strength of schedule based on last year's team records. From the start of the season until the Emirates NBA Cup knockout round.
Wow.
So, the eye tests and the numbers tests say that the Raptors have a really tough schedule to open. So should we start there?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the real strength of schedule is going to be based on what you predict for this season. And when we say he's going to predict all 82, he's really going to predict all 82. I'm going to keep track of this. Maybe over the course of the season, we'll revisit this.
Yeah.
But
Wongstradamus, where you at? Somebody opened an account 2 years ago when I did this.
They actually tracked this.
And tracked all the predictions. So hopefully if anybody is up to the task, maybe Jerome, we can do that.
Another thing for Jerome Chang,
Jerome has just
our
walked off
producer,
the set.
to do. Okay. No, it's fine. I actually have pre-prepared a whole Excel sheet.
Okay. VLOOKUP?
I'm going to need the Raptors score. I'm going to need the opponent's score. I'm going to need the reason for the result.
So should we, we can take breaks here. So we can, we talked about the tough schedule. Why don't we kick off with like the first 10 games now?
Because my question when I'm looking at the first couple of games is like Cleveland, Philadelphia, at Minnesota, Denver, Charlotte, Lakers, Sacramento, Denver, Sacramento, Lakers, Clippers, Milwaukee. I'm just like, when are the Raptors going to get their first win of the season? But we'll turn that to you.
Well, that's the thing about strength of schedule, though, is like when you are expected to be a rebuilding team, I feel like anything you see on the schedule is going to be tough. Because if you think about the Western Conference, how many like just gimme games?
No, there's no gimme
even
games.
San Antonio. Well, I don't think San Antonio is going to be the worst team, but like even if you take a team like San Antonio, like are you going to beat Malachi Flynn and Wemby like that? Like just like rolling in like, and you look at the East, Detroit. Who else? Like Charlotte, maybe.
Detroit, Charlotte, Washington. I would say Portland on the West is probably the only team that it's like a kind of like you feel like you should beat them.
Yeah, but if you're a Raptors,
but like Brooklyn,
you're looking up at everybody, or it's kind of even, right?
Yeah, I mean that's how it is. I mean, I know a lot of people already jumped ahead to like maybe we should just tank the season. This will help tank the season. They'll have
August.
No hope. They'll crush you. I'm like, guys, like, can we at least just see what the thing is going to be first? You know what I mean? But yeah, at the same time, it's not a nice schedule. But that's why we have you here to predict.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's
Wednesday, October 23rd, home Scotiabank Arena. Strizzy's in there.
Yep.
Grady Dick's going to be starting as shooting guard.
Oh, okay.
Strizzy's going to be like, yo, from Kansas, click your heels, man. Big energies here. Because people thought he said big dick energy last year.
Well,
So
come on.
just to clarify, Grady
Who
Dick,
says big energy?
opening night, 8 threes from Grady Dick
Wow.
against the Cleveland Cavaliers. We saw Grady in Summer League. He got injured, but,
I
he
don't
looked
think
comfortable.
he didn't make 8 total threes.
He
in
looked
Summer League.
comfortable.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of talk in training camp. Like, yo, should we start Bruce Brown? Like, yo, who should
Buddy.
but no, Grady's going to win the job. Start at the 2 guard, 8 threes, 33 points. Scotty triple-double. Raptors blow out the Cavs, 121 to 105.
Wow,
And
a
they
two-way
kick it off.
performance.
The vibes are great. We have one credential there. Will is there, and that is 1-0. Okay?
That's wow. Okay, that's amazing.
We got to speed this up.
Yeah, okay.
And then, so they go 1-0. So 2 nights later,
Mm-hmm.
Nick Nurse, Gershon Yabusele,
Yo.
and the Philadelphia 76ers come to town. Lots of hype about the Sixers with Paul George,
Mm-hmm.
right? But early trend for the Raptors is, their offense is looking good, man.
Early trend. It's been one game.
Like RJ, RJ on the Raptors is a different cat. Like Grady is doing great. Scotty looks like, a different beast.
Yeah.
They
After one game,
we have 6 players go for 20 plus,
wow.
and the Raptors win 136 to 120.
Wow, nobody off the bench is doing much, huh? 6 players with 20 plus. The bench wants to combine for like 2.
Davion Mitchell with 2 points and 2 stops.
All right, that's pretty big.
Yeah, so there we go.
What did Philly have again for that one?
So they got a 136 to 121.
Okay.
Could
Got
you
got
see the Raptors offense coming out?
Oh, man.
With the way that they're currently constructed, being like a surprise, like being like a team, especially with the starting lineup? Because I feel like there is a lot of potential there. You don't see it?
No, I mean this would be amazing. First off, if
Okay.
these were the 2 results that we got to begin the season, we're dashing out tanking thoughts.
Yup.
We are just all of a sudden calling for what it's the new era of the Raptors,
Yeah.
be the North 2.0 type of thing. Because this would be amazing. But
Yeah.
all right, I'm liking how we're starting 2-0. Wow,
Yeah.
against
no,
all
don't worry,
odds.
Jerome. At some point, we're gonna jump through like 10 games real quick.
No
I'm
pro-
not
no
giving
problem.
scores for all 82.
All right, fine.
And then the next night, second night of a back-to-back, go to Minnesota.
That's tough.
And Edwards, Cat. This got to be a loss here, man. This,
Oh, okay.
this is a schedule loss, though. You know?
Schedule lost 3 games into the season.
is a
Yo, Adam Silver, you hate us, man. 3 games in, we're losing. All right, cool.
Schedule loss, 111 to 103.
Okay. All right.
Schedule loss, and that's the reason. So we fall to 2-1. We come back home. The Denver Nuggets are in town. Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Russell Westbrook. Chemistry,
that's right.
Chemistry's a little shaky early for Denver.
I mean,
Raps-
Jamal's still not looking that solid after the summer.
Scotiabank
Yeah,
Arena
yeah.
is jumping.
Okay.
And Raptors win 105 to 104.
Oh my God.
Davion Mitchell defending on the last possession.
Oh, he's closing games already? Game 4?
blocks Jamal Murray
Oh,
in front of the Raptors bench for the win.
damn. What is this? Isaiah Cordinier?
We're 3-1.
All right.
We go to Charlotte. We're
Yo,
feeling
I'm
good.
hype off
We're
of this,
feeling
all right?
we're feeling good. We go to Charlotte. Unfortunately, you know this, man. Somehow we always
Oh, we
struggle.
losing to Charlotte?
In
Okay, I'm
Charlotte.
not hype anymore.
Brandon Miller, 40 points. LaMelo
What?
Ball, 150 miles an hour out the arena. 131 to 99. Yeah. Just a complete blowout. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
We don't even get crack 100.
Yeah, and then things now reality is starting to set in.
Okay, now reality.
So we got this back-to-back homestand, Lakers, Sacramento. We're dropping both.
Wow.
We're dropping both. No scores here, okay?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
LeBron takes care of business. Sacramento high-powered, DeMar DeRozan's back. Hits, 8 mid-range jumpers in the fourth quarter.
He sings not like us in the post game.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
does Drake show up to the Lakers in Sacramento? Because this is actually a big question. Because we know, LeBron was at the Kendrick concert,
Sure.
and apparently only Kevin Durant was listening to Drake at the Olympics. out
Man,
of
people
Team
care way
USA.
too much about this stuff.
Okay, so side bet here: does Drake show up to these 2 games to see LeBron and DeMar? DeMar was obviously, Compton,
Yeah.
Kendrick, but he did say in an interview that hey, it's still love for Drake.
I mean,
Will Drake show up and dap them?
Drake's famously petty, so
Yeah.
I would love for Drake to show up to this game in a Kawhi Leonard jersey.
Okay.
That would be kind of hard.
Okay, I like that.
That'd be kind of hard.
What jersey should he show up in the Lakers game? He's rooting against LeBron.
If he's rooting against LeBron,
A Jan Mahimni?
I feel like
2011?
I feel like okay, this is not me saying this. This is me thinking what Drake would do.
Yeah.
He would take it too far
Yeah.
and be a little bit corny.
Yeah.
Probably a Delonte West jersey.
Oh, come on. I was thinking JJ Barea. JJ Barea on the Mavs.
Nah, not
Let's
petty
go
enough for
JJ.
Drake, actually. Not petty enough for
Okay,
Drake.
2 losses.
Okay,
Where
all
are we
right.
at right now? What's the record?
Right now we are 3-4 already.
Okay,
Wow.
see,
okay.
see, reality
okay.
setting in.
All right. Damn.
5-game road trip.
Yep.
Denver, Sacramento, Clippers, Lakers, at Milwaukee.
Uh-huh.
They dropped the first 4.
They dropped
Raptors
the first 4.
dropped the first 4. They go
Okay,
to
okay.
Denver. Listen, it's hard to win there.
We playing Denver twice in the first week.
Yeah, who's that bad ref? That's always, Taylor. Mr.
Ben Taylor?
Yeah,
Ben
Ben
Taylor?
Taylor.
Not to be confused
Nuggets-
with the indie musician Ben Taylor.
Nuggets shoot 47 free throws.
Okay.
That's the reason for
Wow.
losing.
That's a lot of free
Yeah.
throws, man.
At Sacramento,
Okay.
Keegan Murray, who we should have gone for Pascal Siakam, if the front office wasn't so slow to it. So we lose that one. Keegan Murray goes for 11 threes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so we lose that
Keegan
one.
got it like that. Sure.
We visit the Intuit Dome. We see the Clippers.
Okay.
And you know what? Derek Jones Jr., man.
Derek
Jones Jr.
What did Derek Jones Jr.
7
do?
blocks.
No way.
7 blocks. Kawhi Leonard sits out. James Harden goes for 30 and 13 assists.
We losing
lose.
to the Clippers without
Yeah,
Kawhi.
yeah.
Wow.
Now Lakers. Mark
Okay, hold
this
on. To
down.
be clear, are we in game 11 of the season right
Yeah,
now?
we're on
Okay,
game
perfect.
11
good,
right
good,
now.
Good. Let's go.
So now the Lakers, this is, remember Scotty had that incredible game in his rookie season.
Yeah.
Going up against Braun. Like, Scotty's playing really well. Like,
Yeah,
11 games in.
Okay.
There's already that all-star buzz that's coming locally because, we love to push that early.
Okay,
He's
all right.
averaging a near triple-double.
Okay. Near triple
like
double.
like a 22, 8, and 7 type.
Okay.
you
Yes.
know?
Very doable.
Yeah, 22, 8, and 7. And he goes toe-to-toe with LeBron in this one.
Okay. I like that.
37, 11, and 8 with 4 blocks. Yeah, these are way too specific. But, you know that home cooking,
What,
Darko,
we lose this too?
Darko went on a rant last year.
Oh
This year,
my God.
it's not the refs, man. Lakers just got us. Heated battle, 130 to 129.
Okay. We actually getting real scores
Getting a
again.
score. So at this point, we're on a
Wow.
losing streak.
We are on a 7-game
We're on
losing
a
streak.
7-game losing
Despite the
streak.
fact that Scotty Barnes is averaging close
Yeah.
to damn near 25, 10, and 10 now.
Yeah. Who do you think is your rookie standout at this point? Because we got a lot of rookies on the roster.
My rookie standout is Jonathan Mobo.
Okay, you think he's going to be coming off the bench, contributing?
We don't have a lot of depth at the forward position,
Okay,
so we're going to be using Mobo a
Nice.
decent amount. And we have some big, forwards to guard in this sort of rundown here between like the Lakers or the Clippers and things like that. So, we're going to need to get,
Okay.
Mobo some minutes. Yeah.
Okay,
But the G League doesn't even start until about a month into the season anyway. So all
okay,
these guys are with the team.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, then they wrap up the road trip in Milwaukee. Kind of weird. And then
It's a layover? What is this,
We
man?
see Gary Trent
WestJet?
Jr. We get Gary Trent Sr. on the show.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
We
Yeah.
chatted up. Raptors, Giannis goes 0 for 17 from 3.
Okay.
He's trying to develop his new jumper. The Bucks are really struggling. Doc Rivers is still doing a Sunday pod with Bill Simmons.
Yeah, why is he still doing that one, by the way?
He's like, you know what, Bill? That's Steph Curry, man. Raptors win, snap the streak.
Oh, wow. Okay, great.
And then they come home against Detroit. Chalk that up. That's a W.
That's a dub? Okay,
That's a
cool.
W.
Easy. Nothing needs to be said. It's Detroit. Okay, cool.
Boston, man. We going to Boston.
At Boston?
You know what? That's a tough one, man.
Yeah, we losing that.
Jalen
Jalen
Brown's mad because he wasn't on Team USA. Jason Tatum's mad because he wasn't on Team USA, basically.
Drew Holiday and Derek White are like, we're actually the best
The
players on the team.
Redeem team is here, and the Celtics win to start the season 15-1 at this point.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I can see that, though, for real, though.
And then we get to see Pascal. Pascal's coming home.
Oh,
next
nice.
game.
Do
Do you think, I mean, obviously they're not going to do the video tributes. That's for your first return.
Sure, yeah.
Do you think Pascal's one of those guys that's always going to get a lot of love every
Always.
time he's coming back?
I'm not even kidding. Absolutely. He's going to get a great ovation in the starting lineup. People are going to come early to see him do the keep-ups.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to make a prediction here. Vinny Jr. will be at the match.
Vinicius.
Vinicius, okay.
Yeah.
He's a huge fan of Pascal. Yeah. All right, Pascal spending time with Real Madrid.
Heard this man Vinny was offered $250 million a year?
To go play for the Saudi league.
Oh man!
I mean, to be fair though, Real Madrid got 3 left wingers right now, so they're all playing on top of each other. Him, Mbappe,
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, one of them are going to come with him. I'm gonna go with Arda Güler is going to be coming with Vinny.
Okay,
sitting in the Scotiabank Arena courtside to watch Pascal.
Okay,
yeah.
Next to Sam McDaddy.
But are we going to win the game though?
We lose.
What?
We lose this one.
What?
We get Andrew Nemhard for an interview
again
here. Before the game.
Is he our new Utah?
At June Plum.
Shouts to June Plum once again.
Again, June Plum next to Patois. Great patties. I believe they're open Thursday to Sunday. Come check that out.
Legit
Andrew
the best patties in the city.
Favorite patties. I believe his favorite is the oxtail. Okay, home against Minnesota. You know, we got to get a dub here, man. We got to get a dub here.
We do have to get a dub here, man.
Emmanuel quickly.
Oh, this is the first time we said his name. It's been 16 games.
Yeah, IQ. Struggling to start the season. Slow start. Expectations are high. You got a new contract.
Yeah.
He's pushing a little bit. 31% from 3. Struggling a little bit. He finally has his first breakout game.
Yeah, how many threes?
33 points, 6 of 10 from 3.
Oh, yeah.
Completely locks up, I guess, Mike Conley.
He
had Mike Conley in hell.
Mike Conley.
And then Minnesota's here. We get to revisit the Jakob Poeltl trade because didn't the draft pick end up going to them? Yeah, they got
the Spurs got the 8th pick. They traded that pick to Minnesota.
So we're having the whole conversation again. We're like, man, what's Jakob doing here? And fans are getting a little frustrated because it's like a kind of a 500 team right now, right?
Oh, we well below 500 right now,
and
sir.
Fans are like, okay, what's going on with Bruce Brown? What do you think Bruce Brown's minutes and role is looking like at this point?
Bruce Brown, he's run out of cowboy hats to wear to the Raptors games. I mean, he's still going to get 25 minutes a game, though. I feel like we got to maintain his value,
Okay, and I forgot to flag this.
What's up?
So earlier when I said they were going to beat Milwaukee at the end of the road trip and then beat Detroit, those are 2 Emirates NBA Cup games in group play. So right now we're 2-0 with the best point differential.
Bro, we're like Real Madrid. It doesn't even matter what we do in the league. It's about what happens in the Champions League, man. Yeah, that's the real La Liga.
Okay, so now we get another 4-game road trip. Raptors are a young team. It's hard to win on the road, man.
Okay, all right. All right, Leo.
Leo Messi. At Cleveland.
Shouts to Leo. Yeah.
L.
Okay, just nothing. Just
nobody
can
can guard. Donovan Mitchell versus Davion Mitchell. They got the better Mitchell.
Damn, they got the better D Mitchell.
Evan Mobley is like getting most improved player buzz, and it's killing you,
brother.
Like it's killing you. Like he's finally starting to put it together.
I never heard of a most improved player making the max, man. You already making the max. You're not getting most improved. I don't care.
No, he's getting a little buzz. Cleveland's looking real nice. They're at the top of the East standings.
Oh man, Joe Wolfon's loving them.
Yeah. We go to Detroit. This is where our, they snapped their 28-game losing streak last year.
We got to beat Detroit.
Yeah, you know what? We'll give them a little squeaker.
Squeaking past Detroit.
Both teams shoot under 35%. It's 93 to 89.
93 to 89. Okay, yeah, I'll take that, man.
Yeah. New Orleans, it's a loss. That's a loss.
No reason, huh? I guess we just don't have size to contend with New Orleans.
Not much to say here.
All right, cool.
And then at Miami is the next NBA Cup game.
Oh,
that's a W, man.
Oh, wow.
That's a W.
Wow.
Raptors.
So we've qualified for the NBA Cup.
Yeah. So we're 3-0.
Group stage.
Chris Boucher comes off the bench.
Oh, Boucher?
And gets a 5x5.
5x5?
Yeah, he puts up a 5x5.
Yo, salute Chris, man. We believe in you, man.
Kelly Olynyk.
What is this? The ball don't stop, run?
Jakob Poeltl's a late game time scratch. Kelly Olynyk comes in.
Revenge game?
Looking Marc Gasol-esque.
Revenge game, nice.
Yeah, so that's a W. So we got this home and home with Miami. You can't. No team has ever beaten Eric Spoelstra twice. So
Amy Audibert.
So that's a W.
Right.
That's a W for Miami.
For Miami. Okay. All right. Cool.
And then Indiana game. Oh, we got a long homestand here. So
nice,
Indiana,
nice.
Indiana, that's a W.
All right.
That's a
all right,
W.
all right,
You
all
know,
right.
Jacoby Walter looking all right.
Oh, yeah, nice.
You know, getting
nice.
some minutes here.
What
and
did he have
there.
here? 15 points?
Yeah, and then there's
Okay.
some buzz because Christian Koloko is ready to come back to
Oh,
the
nice.
NBA,
Nice.
working out. And after the game, the Raptors signed Christian Koloko.
Wow. Okay, sign Christian
Yeah.
Koloko.
Who do they waive though?
Who? I mean,
unfortunately, DJ Carton, maybe a little DJ Carton.
I don't know if we'll give Koloko a two-way. I feel like he's got to get like a full contract.
So
or
he's got to
something.
be on the big squad.
Yeah, people are gonna look long and hard at Garrett Temple, but you can't waive
Yeah.
our veteran. Come on, man.
So Ochai Abaji?
No, Ochai's
Okay,
not
okay.
getting waived either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's whoever makes it out of training camp, to be honest. The
Okay.
15th man out of training camp. I'm sorry. Bruno Fernando. I'm sorry. You out of here, sorry. Unfortunately.
Okay. OKC.
Okay.
That's Grady Dick is like second in the league in 3-point percentage right now. And there's buzz about like him going to the 3-point shootout.
Yeah,
He's
let's
gonna be a
do it.
rookie sophomore game.
Yeah,
little
yeah.
most improved player buzz as well.
Oh, nice. Over Evan
Lil
Mobley?
and then no 6-man because he's a starter.
Okay.
So yeah, he hits 8 threes in the fourth quarter
Oh.
against OKC. That's a W.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
W.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shea
Wow.
pulls up in a like a Wayne Gretzky, Team Canada jersey.
Where do you get that, man? At a vintage shop somewhere along.
in Vintage We Trust.
There we go.
In Parkdale. Okay, Dallas. Luca. Kyrie. Did they add any? Who did they add this offseason?
Klay Thompson.
Oh yeah, Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's already grumbling. There's buzz that he just wants to be waived. And
He's like, there's no water in Dallas. I can't go boating.
Raptors win again, man.
Oh, okay, nice. Wow, this
Raptors
is a
win
nice homestand
Raptors,
right here.
Raptors
Okay, cool.
win again.
Nice, I like
Let's
that.
run this up to Christmas and then talk about the Christmas games.
Okay.
A little interlude.
Okay, all right.
Knicks, OG Anunoby's return.
Oh, wow.
This is a big deal.
That's actually a big deal.
Knicks are struggling. They're a 500 team.
After making all those moves,
Yeah, Knicks are a
unbelievable.
500 team because
Why?
they have 11 role players.
Okay.
Who are
that
really
didn't
good.
stop them last year.
Guys are trying to find their roles. They're really missing Isaiah Hartenstein. Jalen Brunson, all that love is struggling, like with his shooting.
Sure, yeah,
OG's
yeah.
missed 2 weeks because he was just scootering in New York. Another freak injury. Pulled a hammy or something like that.
On a scooter, damn.
Yeah, so there's a lot of buzz. He was
All
on.
right.
He was Fifth Ave type.
Oh, you're scooting on Fifth Ave?
yeah,
I would
and-
love to see an
and-
NBA player scoot on Fifth
so
Ave.
OG
man.
comes
Where was he
back.
going? The MBPA office?
OG comes back. The Raptors come to you. They're like,
Sure.
They're like, man, like what should OG's video tribute be? Like, what are you telling them?
Oh,
needs
man.
to be on the tribute.
OG Anunoby tribute video. Okay, so obviously we got to start off with like the classics. Okay, so the three against Boston, right? I don't shoot, trying to miss.
Yeah.
That might be the last one of the final. You know what I mean? Before they come out of the video tribute, and everyone gives them an ovation. We got to showcase the three that he hit before LeBron hit the running LeBronto shot over him.
Yeah,
because he did hit that three as a rookie over, I think, Jeff Green or something. And they did tie the game, which was actually quite good in the moment. People just forget because, LeBron hit one of the most memorable shots of all time right afterwards.
It's worth it to be forgettable.
It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna have OG dunking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, look that up. He had pretty good
remember
dunks
that
in that
one.
one. Yeah, he was like second year. He drove
Okay.
middle, and then he
Yeah.
dunked all over whoever it was, Jared Allen or something. I don't
OG
know.
talking trash to Markieff Morris.
Oh yeah, calling him. Well, you got to censor out his, but he
Yeah.
called him the B word, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What else, man? We got to get
off court
him
stuff.
and Serge
off court
together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We got to get OG speaking in British accent. The scarves. We're gonna hand out scarves for that game.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That'd be kind of sick, actually.
We can't get a
Promotional.
credential, so we're watching from home.
That's fine, man. I'm wearing a scarf at home, I guess. Then just staying warm in my house. And then we come out of it, man. And OG gets the ovation. He looks around. He's
Yeah.
like, "Who are you guys?
Yeah.
I don't recognize most of
And,
my old former teammates anymore."
Yeah, Ochai Abaji pulls, his best OG impersonation.
Oh, okay.
22
New
points,
OG narrative.
22 points. IQ, going up against his former team. Drills a three to put the Raptors.
Wait, did you just say Ochai has 22 points?
Yeah.
Yo, that
yeah.
Knicks defense is struggling. No way.
Quickly hits a three to put the Raptors up 4 with 107 left
Ooh.
and looks at Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Stares him down.
And he does the comb over.
Yeah, and then RJ Barrett wraps it up, baseline dunk over Julius Randle.
Ah.
Raptors win 116-115.
Wow. Okay. So very close game despite all those things. All right, cool.
And then it gets a little weird in the schedule because this is where they have to do like the knockout rounds.
Sure,
Which I
yeah.
guess the Raptors are in based on our
Oh, we're
schedule.
3-0 in the group stage. What do you mean? We
Okay.
definitely in, man.
Okay. But these,
What are you
wait, do
talking
these games count towards, they do count.
The regular season games
Towards
too.
the regular season record.
Just the final game does not count, I believe.
Okay. So let's say, so the Raptors are playing, how many knockout games do they have to play? It's quarterfinals, right?
Yeah.
Quarters, semis, and then
yeah.
finals.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So Raptors win the quarterfinals.
Yep.
They play Cleveland. They beat them.
Okay.
So you got to give them a ghost win there.
Okay, sure,
They beat Philadelphia in the semifinals.
Wow.
In Vegas. We're in Vegas. We're going back to
Ooh,
Vegas.
We're in Vegas already for the semifinals?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately,
So we making it to the finals.
yeah, but unfortunately, all media availability is held at the win. So I actually don't go. I stay behind. You and Jerome go.
Wow, great.
And then, yeah. And
So-
the Raptors make the finals, and they are going up against the Portland Trailblazers. Yeah. The Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, we must be in the Europa League, man. No way this is the Champions League of the NBA.
Jackie Chang. What's his name?
Jackie Chan. Yo, that's racist. That's racist.
Jackie Sui.
Jackie Tway, baby.
Oh, yeah. He's
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Him and Davion Mitchell go shot for shot.
I didn't know Davion was playing such a big role for us this year.
But the Raptors win the
Let's
Emirates
go!
NBA Cup
Let's go.
by 8.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. By 8. Not a score. I'm just going to put +8 in here. Okay?
Yeah. So
All good.
there we go.
Wow.
Now 3 more games. We're back.
Yo, that's amazing.
Now we're back to regular schedule.
Oh, we've turned our season around, man.
3 more until Christmas.
Yeah.
Brooklyn comes in, Jordy Fernandez, 30-minute pregame scrum.
Sure.
Raptors win.
Okay, sure.
Houston comes in. Fred VanVleet. Did Fred play last year? He did not. Here. Did
No, he did not play. Yeah, but
Okay,
he did give your boy a dap.
Okay,
Jerome,
yeah,
please
yeah,
edit
yeah.
this
That
in.
was a
Thank you.
dap.
Thank you.
Fred gets his big tribute this time, or did he get one already?
He already got one.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I quit my job by then.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So Fred, Houston is the number 2 seed in the West.
What?
They are the number 2 seed,
But they couldn't beat
In the
Portland, who
West.
came out of the West
and
in the NBA
the
Cup.
Raptors lose to Houston.
Wow. Okay, we'll lose to Houston. Okay. all
2
right.
days before Christmas, the
Oh,
Raptors
heartbreaking.
go to New York, triple overtime.
Oh yeah.
RJ Barrett 51 points, Jacoby Walter 25 and 5,
Okay.
Jonathan Mobo 17 rebounds.
Yo. Okay. All right.
Raptors lose by 6.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that still feels like a win to
So
me.
how's
though.
our record? Do you have our record for? We're heading into Christmas, now, so we're chilling.
Let me hit
Yeah,
equal
do
sum.
as you do a little math, I will let the people know that now we're at Christmas, and here is the Christmas schedule. On Christmas, we've got the Spurs, Wemby and the Spurs at the Knicks. That's gonna be a good game.
By the way, right now we are about 16 and we're about 15 and 16.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I like that.
Yeah.
We got Timberwolves against the Mavericks, Lakers, Warriors, Sixers, Celtics, Nuggets, Suns. Are you watching all 5 games?
I rarely watch all 5 games because I have a family, but
Okay.
like I would love to spend some time with my family. But then again, we'll probably watch a whole bunch of these. Let me see the matchups again.
Yeah, so we got Wemby at
Okay.
MSG.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We got the Western Conference Finals rematch,
Yeah.
Timberwolves, Mavs.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna skip the last game. I usually skip the last game.
Yeah.
Like the other games are kind of perfect. You
Yeah.
know, like you wake up, you open your presents, and then it's
Yeah.
12 o'clock. You've already driven to your parents' house or your whatever, and then you're already settled in. You might as well watch it.
Nice.
And then you have dinner sometime around that LeBron versus Steph game. I don't know. It might not be that good of a game, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll probably watch 4 out of 5. Yeah.
Okay, Christmas. And now we're done with Christmas.
I was gonna say yeah because Raps not playing on Christmas
and
despite us winning the
one thing we haven't
shock of
even-
the century,
one
winning
thing
the
we
cup.
haven't even touched on
Well, what's up?
is all the 30th anniversary
Oh
celebrations
yeah,
that are going to
that's
take
right.
place.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
So they somehow start on December 29th
Okay.
at home. No, wait, they're playing on Boxing Day at Memphis.
Wow, classic Raps Memphis on Boxing Day.
Ja Morant.
Commissioner's Cup. All right.
Ja Morant, league pass alert, 73 points. Zach Edey,
Wow.
22 and 21 and 8 blocks.
I mean, I don't even care. Ja just had 73.
Memphis wins running away 150 to 88.
Goodness, man. They kept him in during a blowout.
Yo, they lost by 62. Yeah.
That's unbelievable. Okay, all right.
Okay.
I guess that sucks. But
Here we go. We're wrapping up the year. So back home against Atlanta.
yeah. ATL.
What's happening with Atlanta right now? Like they got Trey Young, they got
Trey Young on a podcast.
They got Zachary Richache.
They got Landry Fields. They got Kyle Korver in their front office.
They got Bogdanovich.
3 to the dome.
Okay. Raptors win.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair.
And then, oh man, New Year's Eve, 3 p.m. at Boston.
What?
Yeah.
Who came up with that?
Raptors lose and fly home.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a get out of here kind of game.
Whoa, and they play the next day on New Year's. Wednesday.
Someone's clearly looking at the schedule for the first time ever.
Okay, so where do
right.
you think the Raptors are partying? So they play at 3 on
Yeah.
New Year's Eve at Boston. They fly home.
Yeah.
Where are we spotting the Raptors on New Year's? I'm thinking Paris, Texas.
Lavelle.
I'm thinking Greta.
They playing video. They playing
think
video.
that
What are
might
they
be the
doing?
move.
Papa shot. New Year's Papa shot.
Okay,
Shouts to
okay.
Greta, but damn.
New Year's, home against Brooklyn.
Yeah. They're on King West. They're on King West.
Raptors
Whatever.
retire Vince Carter's jersey.
Wow.
Yeah,
First-
this
okay,
is the
all right.
debut of their
calling it right
purple
here.
jersey. Purple jerseys are
So we're not
here.
going to wear it for the first 35
Yeah, my
games
bad.
of the
I totally
season.
forgot that aspect until now.
Okay,
So-
fine.
So it's happening on New
Purple.
Year's.
Yeah.
It's happening on New Year's. Vince is there. It's a whole thing,
Vince retirement.
And he's got
Right.
former teammates from Toronto and Brooklyn. So they come out like side by side. It's like Josh Boone comes out with Charles Oakley.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Andre Blatch comes out with D Brown.
Andre Blatch didn't even play
Yeah.
with Vince, man. Vince is gone by then.
Jason Kidd misses a Mavs game.
Oh, he skips the Mavs game.
to be there.
Okay, all right.
And he comes out with Richard Jefferson, who's calling the game.
Ah, great.
Yeah, so they're there as well.
The human eraser head himself.
Yeah,
Okay,
Vince
all
gives a
right.
big speech, and jersey is raised to the rafters.
Hmm.
Scotty's purple jerseys sold out.
As it should be, honestly. That's a sick
the
one.
Raptors lose.
What? We lose on Vince? Oh my
Yeah,
god!
Yeah.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Okay, all right.
Let's run through January real quick here.
Yeah, let's
okay?
do it. You keep saying
Orlando
that.
at
Yeah,
home, L.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Milwaukee at home, L. At New York, this is a big one. Circle this one on Wednesday, January 8th.
Yeah.
It's our only national TV game.
Why are we on national TV?
At New York, ESPN.
Are there only 2 games
Yeah.
that day? Like, why?
Mark Jones,
Butter!
on the call. Jacoby Walter, butter.
Express yourself. Reaching deep like the fries at the bottom of the bag. Sorry.
Lose.
All right,
Yeah, that's an L.
All right.
At Cleveland, L.
Okay, all
At
right.
Detroit, unfortunately, L.
What?
Home
Yo,
to-
losing that Vince retirement thing really threw us
Home
back,
to
man.
Golden State. We're celebrating the 2019 championship team.
Oh, my God.
Because it's Raptors.
Yo, we flying Serge Ibaka in.
Yeah, we're flying
Marc
Serge in.
Gasol in.
Jeremy Lin is
Jeremy
coming
Lin.
in
Yeah,
from
he got
China.
nothing to do, man. He can come over
Yeah,
here.
Eric Moreland.
Okay, yeah.
We got Jordan. Wait, who's
Yeah.
what's his last
No,
name?
keep going, man. Keep going.
What's his last name? The guy who crouched.
You
What's his
you don't
name?
even know his name?
I forgot.
Jordan Lloyd? You know?
Jordan Lloyd.
Come on, man.
Jordan Lloyd.
Lloyd Banks in the
Jordan
building?
Lloyd is there. The
He
whole
on
starting
fire?
lineup is there, but no Kawhi. No Kawhi.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
No
Why would Kawhi be there? You got a game to play.
Yeah, no Kawhi.
You got a game to skip.
Raptors win.
Let's go. Yes, finally. We snapped a 7-game losing streak.
Yeah,
that
and-
came out of nowhere.
And then they beat Boston as well at home.
Oh, great.
Get the dub over Boston.
Yo, this is the most random season, I got to tell you.
We're at Milwaukee again. Okay, W.
Yeah, sure.
Home
we,
against
might, we might be 3-0 against Milwaukee. or
Home against
something,
Orlando,
man.
W.
Yeah, okay. All right.
At Atlanta, 2 straight games, W and L.
Okay. I guess you can't beat Bogdanovich
You
back-to-back
can't
games.
beat Quinn Snyder twice, man.
All right. Are we winning the first one or the second one?
W and then L.
Okay. So we've lost our win streak. Okay.
Yeah, we go to Atlanta. This is like a road trip that we go on.
Sure. Yeah.
we
we're
visit-
physically in Atlanta.
We
for
visit
sure.
the No
Absolutely.
Dunks crew. We're able
Let's
to
go.
record at the Classic Factory thanks to Jerome.
Good morning, Sweet World.
Yeah.
All right.
I find a casino.
Yo, just
Put
why
in
is-
that prediction. I find a casino and lose $300.
Okay, Alex loses
300 bucks at the
What's the
casino.
game? What's the game? Blackjack.
Blackjack,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Running through January here. New Orleans W.
It's a memorable season.
New Orleans W.
Yeah.
At
Cool.
Washington W.
Yeah, of course, man. Come on.
Chicago W.
Yo, we're turning the season around. First off, it's looking a lot easier now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, even jokes aside, like our season was looking hard as hell until this point.
So as we head into February here, approaching All-Star break, what are
Yep.
the top 3 storylines for the Raptors right now, you think?
The top 3 storylines for the Raptors are they going to blow it up or
Okay.
are they not going to blow it up? Because right now we're roughly around 500
Yeah.
because we've randomly had a 7-game losing streak followed by a 5-game win streak, which seems, a little bit exaggerated, but
Let's see when the NBA trade deadline is too, because we're going to need to make predictions for that as well.
okay, nice. You don't even have to listen to
Yeah.
Hello and Welcome Pod, man. This it's all laid out. This is a
So
script.
I would like you to. So we're on the February schedule. Now.
Yeah,
So
that's
can,
right.
Can you take over a little with the predictions here, maybe?
Can I take over with
Yeah,
the
like,
predictions?
do a little prediction. So they're,
Yeah,
they're
sure,
home
sure,
against
sure,
the
sure.
Clippers.
We're home against the Clippers. Yeah, we are gonna win that game. Because I don't believe in the Clippers this season. So,
All right.
Clippers, we're beating. Okay.
Knicks, unfortunately, we're lose. Knicks are on a 17-game win streak. They've turned it
Wow,
around.
they've really turned their season around.
Yeah, they
all
were
those role
500.
players really figured it out.
Yeah, they
All
figured
right.
it out. So that's an L.
Yeah.
We lose to Memphis. Memphis is the number 1 seed in the West.
What?
Yeah. And
Okay.
then the next day,
Alright,
so we're
alright.
at February 5th. February 6th is the trade deadline. Okay. Who would be coming for Jakob Pertl, you think, potentially? Who might need a Jakob
Low key, the
Poeltl?
Knicks could use Jakob Pertl.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Mitchell
yeah, yeah.
Robinson's hurt, and now they're starting Jericho Sims, which might be the number one reason why they've had a tough
Yeah.
start to the season.
Okay, so Raptors after the Knicks game on the 4th,
Sure.
they flip Jakob Pertl to the Knicks.
Yeah, we get back Mitchell Robinson.
One of their first rounders that they've got still somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere, yeah.
And we take back Mitchell Robinson?
And they dropped a lawsuit.
Okay, drop the lawsuit. Okay,
Yeah.
so Pirtle's gone.
Yeah.
And then trade deadline.
Unfortunately, sorry.
Little buzz about Bruce Brown still with the squad.
Oh, Bruce Brown
minutes-
definitely staying on the squad.
Minutes are a little bit up and down. Lakers make a little push.
Yeah.
They offer, Rui Hachimura, maybe.
Oh, sold. Absolutely. I'll take that deal right
And
now.
Masai says no. Yeah.
What? Why do
So
we say
Bruce
no
Brown
to that?
stays
I
with
don't
the
even like Rui
Raptors.
that much, but damn.
Bruce
Okay.
Brown stays with the Raptors. He is heading to free agency.
Wow. Okay.
So there we go.
All right.
All right.
Back to the games.
At OKC, loss.
We losing that, yeah.
At Houston, loss.
Wow.
At
0-2 against
Philly,
Houston.
win.
Okay. Sure.
Cleveland,
Wait,
win.
we beating Philadelphia after we traded our center?
yeah. At Philadelphia, win.
Okay. All right.
Mobo starts.
Mobo. Nice.
Cleveland, win. And now we
Cleveland
hit the
win.
All-Star break.
Thank goodness, man.
We're at the All-Star break. Who is going to be
Representing
in
the Raptors?
San Francisco, representing the Raptors.
Ideally us.
yeah.
Oh, I'd love to go to San
Yeah.
Francisco.
We get our
see my
credentials
family
all
once
settled
again.
last minute.
All no problem, man.
Yeah.
I think for the Raptors, Scotty Barnes is definitely making the All-Star game. Based
Yeah.
on the way you had Grady Dick shooting in this
Yeah,
whole thing,
so-
he's now making it to the rookie sophomore game.
Yep. And he has agreed to participate in the 3-point shootout. Yeah. So Grady's there.
Okay, the league
Grady's
really
there.
offering. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Yeah, Grady is in the
Grady's
3-point
there.
shootout.
Yep.
That's sick.
Do we have any potential dunk contest candidates?
dunk contest candidates?
this team?
I'm not gonna lie, our team's not really like that. I was kind of looking at the rookies that came in this season.
Yeah.
None of them are like super high flying dunkers. I would feel like.
You're telling me Alex Sarr isn't going to jump from the free throw line?
No, man. Who do you think he is, man? Serge Ibaka for real, and then bite a teddy bear off the rim.
Oh my
Yo, Serge, man, how did you come up with that? I gotta ask him that one day.
Okay, so Scotty makes the All-Star
Sky
team
makes
again.
All-Star game. He probably does the dribbling contest again because he's done that
Right,
2 years in a
right,
row
right,
now.
right,
so
right.
might as well throw him in a third time.
Yep.
And then and then Grady's at the rookie sophomore game. That's
And
pretty
then-
good, man.
And then before the 3-point shootout, there's a Steph Curry versus Caitlin Clark 3-point shootout that is set up.
All right. So Sabrina, we just bounced Sabrina out of there because Sabrina did pretty well last year at the shootouts and all
So
that kind of
then,
stuff. All right.
Steph,
By the way, Steph versus Caitlin Clark would be an incredible block. That might be bigger than anything that happens all-Star weekend. In fact, it definitely will be.
Steph, under the weather a little bit, partying too hard. He's the host of All-Star Weekend.
Okay. All right.
Has
all
to
right.
pull out last minute.
Okay.
So they look around. They're like, who's available?
Yeah.
It's Grady Dick versus Caitlin Clark.
All right.
Caitlin Clark wins 30-21.
I mean,
Okay.
that's tough.
Why is the room so quiet?
No one else is around. I mean, yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
Grady would be game though. Grady would be
Yeah.
game to do it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so a fun All-Star weekend.
That's pretty fun, honestly.
We're back. How are we feeling about the Raptors season at this point? I believe we're hovering around 500, a little below.
Yeah, where are we at right now? Let me just change my Excel sheet here.
Yeah. So we are 55 games in.
Yeah, we have 28 wins. That's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 27 because technically we got that plus extra one bonus game because of the
Yeah,
NBA
that's
Cup
right,
final.
that's right,
So we
that's
technically
right.
have 27
So
wins.
we're technically at 58 games.
That's pretty impressive that you kept it at 500 right now.
Yeah.
So we're basically at 500.
We're around 500. So
Yeah.
we need to fix that. So, 1, 2. Okay. So they go on a 10-game losing streak. Let's just go 10. Yeah. Next 10. So
Okay, hold on. One,
we need to jump
2,
this.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, keep going.
yeah. So 10-game losing streak happens.
That's tough.
So
Out of nowhere.
which date are we at?
We are...
Oh, you don't even have those.
No, we're on game 68?
1,
no,
2,
66.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Yeah.
All right.
So we're home to Philadelphia.
Yo, what kind of schedule is this? Orlando, Utah, Washington,
so-
Washington, Utah?
Yeah, are they-
That's disgusting.
Yeah, so there's a double happening. They got a lot of doubles, man. So yeah, they got a double at Orlando. They got a double at home against Washington.
All right.
And so now they're playing Philadelphia at home. Losing streak continues.
Oh, 11.
That's
okay,
a lot.
let's just throw another one on there.
Yeah. And
Damn.
They lose at Utah.
Oh, that's 12 games losing
Yeah,
streak.
and at this point we're in early March. Emmanuel quickly is out 2 to 3 weeks with just a little pinky, sprained pinky.
Sprained pinky.
Yeah, RJ Barrett has been.
This is after the 12-game losing streak.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. That
RJ Barrett
sucks.
has been shut down.
Shut down by who? Like
Just
by the team?
Yeah. The team's he's averaging like 33 minutes a game.
They're like he's got a migraine. He's out for a
Yeah,
month.
so
Okay,
he's out,
all right, all
and
right.
now we're starting to just see the rookies. And stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're gonna start to see the rookies. And
Okay.
how many games are left?
There's 12 games left, I believe.
No, it's
Roughly.
like 15, I think.
Yeah, something like that. I
Okay,
don't
just
know,
give
man.
them
keep
3
going.
wins. Just give them 3 wins out of the 15.
All right, wow, the predictions really fell off.
So 3
dude.
wins,
Just like the season.
3 wins, and then 12 losses to end the season.
Wow, okay.
And we're done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
This is literally going to be the script because I am going to lose it.
so
Tristan March.
we're going to have 31 wins, despite the fact that we had like 27 coming out the All-Star break.
It falls apart. No, because
Wow.
and we end up, with maybe the 9th best lottery odds. I want to say.
Okay. So
Yeah.
where we've been the last couple of years? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So by the All-Star break, we're in a play-in spot. We're in a play-in spot. We're like 5 games out of the top 6.
Yeah. We're in that solid
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9 situation.
Yeah, and everyone's frustrated. I mean, people are happy because Scotty's having a great
People
season.
frustrated. Yo, we're at 500
Yeah.
at the All-Star break. We should be jubilant.
Yeah. So and then they go. Obviously, Raptors go in the other direction post All-Star break,
Okay.
and we end up with a 31-51 season.
All right.
But the Emirates NBA Cup.
I mean, that's not terrible, especially because if we get a little bit of lottery luck, I mean, not to already look ahead to 2025 prospects, but they look good.
Yeah.
They look good. This is not going to be Zachary Risache and Alex Sarr 1-2, I promise.
Right. Okay.
So I wouldn't mind
go.
that. I wouldn't mind this. This whole season, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't know what happened with RJ and IQ. You barely said anything about them all season.
Oh yeah, it's tough to look that.
So
far
when we
out
look
into
back on the
future.
season, we're like the highlights of the season. Okay, Scotty going 37-11, 8-4 against LeBron.
Yep. Yes,
That's
sir.
definitely a highlight.
Yes, sir.
Grady Dick having 8 threes right out the gate.
8 threes. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then there's one game where he has 8 threes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 8 threes in the fourth quarter. That's
Yeah.
OKC.
Yep.
Yeah, they win that one too.
Yep.
There's Giannis going over 17 from 3. Yo, I don't know what Doc Rivers is doing, man. Okay, that's not.
Bill.
We thought we tried.
If Dame Lillard wasn't, if he just showed up on time. But I used to tell Blake back in the day too, man. Like, you got to stop fighting with Jamal, man. Jamal, he has 6th man of the year, man. He going to come off the bench.
Wow, this guy giving a better performance than Lawrence Fishburne right here, man. God damn.
Get me on clipped. Get me on wrapped about the Raptors.
Oh, man. What else are the highlights, man?
That's
RJ having 51 in a triple overtime loss to New York.
Yep.
Mobo with 17 rebounds that game.
Yep.
John Morant had 73 points on us. That was weird.
Yep.
We lose Vince Carter's retirement game.
Yeah, and Vince Carter's retirement game is on New Year's.
Yeah, sure. I mean, why not,
Yeah.
man?
There we go, man.
That's you know what? It's not a terrible season. Oh, of course, the highlight of the season is they win the NBA Cup, of course. But yeah, wow.
And the fact that we get to do a show together for the whole season.
Wow. I mean, it's truly a rare pleasure. So I think the question coming out of this, out of this fever dream of a prediction series. Shout out to anyone who stayed with us for this. But
it's August.
I think for me, the takeaway is, looking ahead to the season is like, what reasons do you have to watch the team? And I don't mean that in a negative way, because obviously we're going to watch it. Mm-hmm. We're always going to support people watching the game, all that kind of stuff. We're here as like true diehard fans. Well, especially me more than Alex, but like, as he pounds his chest, as he pounds Doraemon on his chest. But like,
ooh, I just got a whole paragraph message from my NBA insider.
Okay, so we just got to figure that out, I guess, eventually.
But okay, I know the conversation you're trying to get into.
This is the thing, because I have run into like fans of the program. They're like, "Oh my god, where you been?" All that kind of stuff. I'd let them know about the new pod, hello and welcome, everything like that.
Tell everyone about it. By the way, if you're listening to the pod,
there's
still people that there's still people that was messaging me.
They're
last week.
"Yo, what happened to the Raptors show?"
No, they just messaged last week, and they're like, "Oh, we just found hello and welcome."
Yeah.
Like,
just
let people know. Let the Raptors fans in your life know.
Yeah, because that's what I've been doing. Like literally, I run into people. I'm usually playing basketball, and they're like, "Yo, you suck," but also I love your pod.
Yeah, what?
And no, actually, the guy was like, "Oh, so you could actually shoot, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's all I ever want to know." But the one question they keep asking me, they're like, "Yeah, we kind of tapped out for the offseason, but like, what are we going to tap in for the Raptors this season?"
That's a really good question, because I'm getting the same experience talking to like friends and fans who are more on a casual level,
right? So they're just like, "Yo, what's up, man?"
And it is tough. They're like, "Yeah, we don't know what there is to get excited about," and I feel like this is the phase of a team where you do lose that part of the fan base, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I think it got me thinking about it just in general. Like, what are like the average reasons, or like what are the common reasons why people even watch sports in the first place?
All right, hit me with these.
Because this guy folds his laptop, man.
I don't want to see it.
No more rose gold. So I don't even think this is just specific to the Raptors.
Okay.
Because I think we can give Raptors reasons, basketball reasons. Is like, you want to see Scotty improve and maybe make a challenge for an all NBA spot, or you want to see RJ and IQ take the next step, or you want to see some rookies, blah, 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 whatever, right? But I think even taking that away from the Raptors, there are some main reasons as to like why we even watch sports in general. Right. So this is probably just because before this, I listened to the Bill Simmons, Chuck Klosterman pod, which always goes off the rails.
Great pod. Blasted it at 1 a.m.
They're like, "Yo, what's wrong with airplane travel?" I'm like, "Okay."
Like, things that haven't improved in 2024. Recycling. It's a good point. Actually.
Yo, honestly, when they started hitting recycling, I was like, what is happening? But anyway, so I think the main reason why people watch the Raptors or watch sports in general is just for the community aspect.
Sure.
Right? It's the connection to family and friends. So something you actually have to talk to your friends about.
Have something to talk about.
A shared experience that makes you actually connected. A shared connection to the online community, because for a lot of people nowadays, especially the ones that we interact with, it's more virtual than it is in person. So it's participation on like
you're part
Reddit.
of this. You're part of this like group. That's
you're on
discussing
Reddit. You're on the
topic.
forums. You're in the chats. You're in on Twitter. I guess, do people discuss things on Instagram? That's a weird place to discuss things. You're on Threads. Okay.
Yeah, you're on Threads.
Yeah, you're on Threads. Which yeah. And also I think the community is also like the connection to oneself. You know what I mean? Like there's like an actual inherent aspect to like
a little deep here. Yeah.
You know, like you like sports is part of our own like identity. I know for me, like I pretty much play sports like at least once a day kind of thing.
No, it's always so much easier when you even just like meet people too, and they have a sports interest. It doesn't need to be Raptors, like basketball. I feel like it does pull people together. I guess the question I would ask you back is like, we see teams in different sports go through these cycles, right? Win championships and struggle. You're familiar with soccer. You might be familiar with other sports that I don't know of.
No, I'm not.
But like, is basketball and the NBA, like, are they conducive to like keeping that community when the team cycles through? Because I feel like in soccer, as the example, you're always rooting for those teams.
Well, I think that's where to me, I think like sports like soccer have done a better job of sort of like connecting specifically the team to the city that they represent, to the people that are inside that city that they are representing. You know what I mean? I think that part to me, it's like a little bit harder to see that within like a North American sports context. But I think more than anything else with the Raptors and in Toronto, I do think about like which team is like the avatar, which team is like the mascot, which team is like the flag for the city. And for at least the last 10 years, it's been for sure the Raptors.
Yeah, no, I would
Right.
agree with that.
And,
We do underestimate the Leafs' popularity.
No,
I
for
will
sure,
say.
for sure. There's like, I'm not saying that the Leafs don't represent Toronto, but I
Yeah.
think the one that if we had to choose, hey, this organization represents us on a global stage or on a North American stage,
Yeah.
we were picking the Raptors.
Sure.
And it was and maybe that's because the Jays were outside of a couple of really good years, where they were like losing in the ALCS and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, out of those years, maybe like to some extent, the Jays and Raptors don't overlap either, which is actually kind of perfect. And then the Leafs were just kind of like mid the whole time, or like really disappointing. So I think the Raptors for a while really did represent us, and obviously winning 2019 helped. We're entering this point where like I don't actually know which sport in the city represents us best right now, because like none of them are particularly in a strong place.
Yeah.
Ironically, the Leafs are probably the strongest out of all three positions.
Well, they just have such a stronghold, regardless of
Yeah.
if they're doing well or not. And I don't know if this is going to touch on like another point that you have about like why we watch, but it's like even when a team is struggling, there's different types of struggling teams. Like, do you have exciting players on your team?
Is there a narrative?
Are you
Yeah.
playing, or
Is there a
even like,
purpose?
are you playing an exciting style?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if
Right.
they're a really fun up and down offensive team,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fine if they're like struggling in the standings and stuff. I would be excited. But if you're saying this is like a, like a grit and grind type style team, and there's not guys like,
I mean, even if they were a grit and grind style team,
yeah,
I'd be okay with it.
I get it. It's like they have to form that identity.
Yeah.
But then the other basic thing is just like, how many players are you excited to watch? Like
Sure.
individual players. Like Scotty's obviously at the top of the list.
Yeah.
Can you get excited about watching IQ, watching RJ, watching all these rookies, watching Grady?
Yeah.
Because when you're watching a rebuilding team, you're starting to watch players, because like the bigger picture stuff doesn't really matter like game to game.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is where, for me, the next category is like, why do people watch sports? Is just love of the game, period.
Right.
And there's different forms of love for the game. There's like, well, especially being online, there's a very prominent intellectual love of the game.
Yeah.
So people who really love learning more about the sport, learning more about basketball, they're
Yeah.
like, okay, maybe the Raptors suck, but like we want to know like what a Spain pick and roll is, like what a zoom action is, like
Yeah.
if the Raptors are running a zone
No,
defense.
it's gonna be the glizzy action for Grady.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of sick.
We're gonna make
actually.
that happen.
All right, all right, cool.
Yes, intellectual level.
Yeah, there's an
X's and O's, learning about the game, learning
Yeah.
how the strategies work.
You like ask and hypothesize around the question of why. Like
Yeah.
there's a real like for a lot of people, like what they get out of watching sports
Yeah.
is the intellectualism of
Yeah.
like that they put into the
Yeah,
sport
strategy,
itself.
just pure like understanding strategies. Is
I think the flip side of that, not saying like this is one side is right or wrong, but
Yeah.
there's the aesthetic love of the game.
Yeah.
Maybe the ball don't stop love of the game.
eye test.
The eye test love of the game, exactly, right? Where it's just like you marvel at skill, you marvel at athleticism,
Yeah.
you marvel even at teamwork in terms of just how connected people are on the same level. For me, like that's what you're talking about in terms of the love of the personal expression of the players too. I think there's a big cultural aspect of the game where it's like maybe you're not tapped into the Raptors, but like you still care about like what fits they pull up in or like what they're doing around the community in the city. Trust me, it's very valid. And there's that whole aspect.
Yeah.
And then there's a special third version of love of the game, calling this the KD exception. The hating of the game.
Oh,
People who
watching
watch
to hate.
people who watch the hate, aka hate watches, which is a unique. I think it's a unique phenomenon that really only occurs in sports and especially online. Because if you're just like amongst your regular friends and I'm like, yo, guess what, man, I hate KD, so I'm gonna like watch the Suns and shit on them every game.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what's wrong with you? Don't you have bills
Yeah.
to pay or something? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but online, there's very much a hate watching community. So this is the third aspect in terms of just love of the game.
Okay.
The other stuff that I had was just like gambling reasons. People like watching sports for gambling.
Yeah.
To make money. And then I just out of habit. Like I think people just get bored and have nothing to do
winters
in the
are long,
wintertime. You know what I mean? It's long. It's like, yo, the Leafs aren't on, but I love watching sports. I live by myself. What am I gonna do?
You're like an unreliable narrator though, because like the sports consumes you a little too much. You're perfectly fine getting through life without sports, like even in the winter.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, hold on. What do you do?
I don't
actually
know,
not
man.
confused. What do you
Go
do in
watch
the winter?
a movie,
Every night? You're
read
gonna watch a
book,
movie every night.
Go hang out,
Every night you're gonna
socialize,
hang out every
be
night.
with yourself, listen to like Robin dancing on my own.
That's 4 minutes.
Not if you put it on repeat.
Yo, that's crazy.
No, but I get what you're saying, though.
Are you okay?
Sports does become a habit. Like it does.
No, I
become
mean it's just
like,
it's
I
filler.
think
sometimes.
I think baseball is actually the most habit forming
for sure.
sport.
For sure.
Because even though the Jays are struggling right now, I find myself just turning on the games because it's there.
But you're not going to sit through the game.
No,
That's
no,
the thing.
no,
You're not going to
yeah.
sit through and watch every pitch and analyze
I
everything.
don't know
Like,
if basketball can be like a. The problem is like I almost feel like basketball has you got to be in it. Like it's not a background sport. At least not for me. The way I look at it. Like baseball, I can consume on that level.
low key soccer is a good background sport too.
Yeah,
you
but
can just toss it on, whatever.
And maybe
you know?
it's because obviously like this is part of our job and stuff, but it's like when you're watching the Olympics and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
when you're watching the playoffs, like that's not background. Like you are into it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're watching, you're like trying to understand everything. You're following the storylines and stuff. But when you have a rebuilding team like the
Yeah.
Raptors, like that, all that stuff is removed.
Yeah.
That's why it goes back to your point of like you have to find these other kind of like reasons that work for you personally.
Well, I mean, this is the reason I put this in the rundown, not only because we were short on content, but
We weren't short.
I just put this in a rundown because people keep asking me about like what is there to watch for this season, and I'm sure we would actually have like legitimate reasons,
Sure.
basketball reasons to put into this.
Why don't we ask? Why don't
think-
we ask every guest that, or like Raptors universe guest that we talk to,
Yeah.
especially heading into the season, to
Yeah.
give us a reason to watch the Raptors or why they watch sports.
Yeah, and like not even on a sarcastic level, because again, this
No.
is not like a we're not trying to diss the team
No,
or praise the team. I just thought about like why do I spend this much time looking
Well-
at sports, and I just try to categorize the various interests that I have within sports.
I think it's a super interesting topic too, especially for this team right now, because there's just a lot of people who've been so used to what the Raptors are like for the better part of like a decade, right?
Well, there was not a need to even say like why are you watching the Raptors?
And it hit them
'Cause
last season. Last season was when it
was just like-
really hit.
it was like the Raptors are relevant, the Raptors represent Toronto, and the Raptors are good. So people were tapping the Raptors no matter what.
Yeah.
And now the last year was like, wait, hold on, why are we here for this?
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people tapped out last year.
Well, this is not new too. Like obviously, if you've been here longer, it's like there's been other times when people have
Yeah.
tapped out of the Raptors, right?
Right. Well, speaking
Like-
of national TV games, there was also the stat by your boy Josh Lewenberg where you like listed out how many national TV games the Raptors have had by year, and there was a period between Vince Carter's when he left to the season afterwards, like 05-06, from 05-06 to like basically 2015, the Raptors only had 4 total NBA like national
Yeah.
TV games in a decade.
'Cause what are you
so
gonna
even
do?
the NBA was like, why do you need to watch the Raptors? Which is kind of nuts, but
You
you know,
have Eric Williams and Aaron Williams on like national TV. Like,
Wow.
there was
All
no
right.
point. Yeah.
what about Alvin?
Oh yeah. Shouts to Alvin.
Shouts to Alvin though.
But yeah, no,
I'd watch for Alvin.
I get what you're saying though. I think it'll be an interesting topic to kind of like monitor through like throughout the season, just to see like, oh, like what's the level of interest. That's what I'm always curious about too. Yeah. So if fans, listeners have any thoughts, hit me up, man. info@stephenlebron.com. Love to hear about how you feel about your fandom coming into this really exciting 31 and 51 season.
Well, they were doing great. They were 2020, they were 27 and 27 with
then-
the NBA Cup.
And then I got tired. This guy making me do scores.
It was your idea.
I can't believe we're going to lose by 62 points to Memphis. We're going to get on national TV that day.
That's tough.
Don't worry about that. All right.
Cool.
To wrap up,
Yeah.
I believe we are going to do a banter pod coming next week. Probably be mailbag heavy. So
Right.
please.
And by the way, we do owe people actual questions to answer because last
still
time
have
we did
them.
mailbag, we were just like,
we
this is everything that happened in
We
Vegas.
also have a lot of emails to go through. I know you guys sent us a lot of emails.
For sure, for
so
sure.
probably a mailbag bonanza. If you want to get a head start on it, obviously we'll always take questions on social like the day before. But if you want to email me again, info@stephenlebron.com. Make sure you buy our merch too, man.
Oh, yeah, that's
Merch
right.
day. But like buy our merch, go
Where
to
can we- where can-
hellowelcome.show, click on shop. We've got hats, like trucker hats, dad hats, shirts, yeah.
It even almost fits me.
No, it was super cool at the watch party just to see like a couple of like listeners pull
Yeah,
up
yeah.
In the merch too.
Right, right.
We're always excited about
And we
that.
gave some away too.
Yeah,
So
and
come to our live shows.
and we don't have the full details yet, but keep an eye out on social and stuff. We're gonna be doing something at CNE next Tuesday,
Okay.
August 27th. Gonna do a little collaboration.
I'm excited.
Raise some money. We'll have more details. Tell you about it on social. But if you want to plan your whole life around that, just block off next Tuesday.
Yeah, just don't do anything for a whole Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Tuesday. What are you going to do anyway?
yeah,
And then come to CNE.
yeah,
Yeah.
And go watch the new movie Dee Dee, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy
Yeah,
Sean
what,
Wang.
give me the DD on. We had the whole reasons of why we're watching sports in general, but like, what are we watching DD
So
for?
like a few years ago, we hyped up like Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, it's on that level?
Because like Yeah, for me, I think this is the new
Wow.
like Asian-based movie that we got to get behind. You know, Asians. You know what I'm saying? But this movie is about this awkward kid growing up on the West Coast. I think
Okay.
it's in California.
Sure.
And he's like trying to like have a relationship for the first time with a girl, but doing it through like AIM chat, not ICQ. Yeah.
Hey,
So-
I am Chad, huh?
Yeah. And
Is that like
then-
MSN Messenger for your generation?
yeah, something like
Okay,
that. This
all
is
right.
like a little bit past my generation. And he's first discovering YouTube. He's like trying to film
Okay.
his own video, start his own channel.
Sure.
But then like he lives
It's the
with
Fung Bros.
he lives with a single mom and older sister.
Oh, okay, not
and
Fung
their
Bros.
grandmother is with them on the dad's side.
Ah,
so there's some
it's-
like family dynamics there as well.
Okay.
But it's basically tells a really good story, and I think very relatable story of just that awkward phase when you're a teen of trying to like fit in, find
Okay.
yourself, and that stuff doesn't even
Alright.
have to be like Asian based. Like you're
No,
just
for
a teen
sure.
growing up, but then you see the family dynamics and him trying to fit in. Yeah, no, it really
Alright.
hit me. You know, gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd. You know,
Is that 4 out of 4?
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Yeah, 5 you gotta be like Godfather 2. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know you were living that Godfather 2 plot. And
Hey, Mouse always telling Blake, man, why are you fighting JJ off those screens? He's supposed to curl.
Goodness. Well,
All right.
now that you've seen the whole season, you don't need to watch the rest of the podcast. No, but seriously though, I appreciate everyone. Obviously, we will have a weekly content piece for you going forward, but there's just not much basketball
Why
going
are you
on,
calling
man.
it a content piece?
I'm sorry, man.
Like
We-
it's premium or something.
No, I mean, listen, there's just not much Raptors to talk
Yeah.
about right now. I mean, we can obviously we'll get into more of the basketball specific
Yeah.
reasons, but yeah, we just thought about the whole season,
Mm-hmm.
game by game. Well, until around game 55.
Yep. And if you ever
And
want
then,
to, and if you're like in the city in Toronto and you
Sure.
have a space for us to film, like hit us up. We love to just like come around the city.
Yeah, shouts to Patois once
spotlight
again.
different places. And
Shouts to
stuff.
Craig and Ivy. Okay,
Thank
your
you, Craig
hospitality.
Ivy. Thank you, Lena.
Uh,
Thank you to everybody.
And yeah, thanks to everybody. So that does it for today. I've been your host, Walu. You've been listening to the Hello and Welcome podcast presented by Betway.